back in 1976. I started going to church here. Brother Maxwell did study the Bible with me, and that's why I said I had to come here today. The one thing I want to say, especially for the young people, it's funny this thing about the older Christians. I think we need to listen to them because Mr. Maxwell helped me a whole lot. I've been around. I look at my life. I grew up in Roosevelt, and I was basically going the wrong way in my life. But today, hanging out with Mr. Maxwell, we were joking about it earlier today about the things that we used to do, and I used to go with him. But I think he made me the man I am today. And he didn't tell you this, but if you go back to his house, I wrote him a poem. It's called The Example of a Man. I won't read it because I'll start crying, but it really shows a lot about just the example that, quote unquote, the older people, which I am now, are to the younger people. And I think the one thing that the younger people need to realize is that they're there for a reason. The older people are here to help you and to teach you, and you need to learn from them. And don't just shrug it off like it's not a big deal. You know, my son is back there because I think because of Mr. Maxwell, my son's going to college. Because of the example that he set to me and I try to set to my son. Right. And so don't take lightly the quote-unquote, I'll say older people and the wealth of knowledge that they have. Because just because you're young, don't think you have it all together because you don't. I think we have to realize that. And I think the older, quote-unquote, older people, we need to realize that we have a world. We need to help out the younger people. And don't think, well, you know, they're doing their own thing because they're not. They don't know. You've experienced a lot of what they're going through right now. And we need to realize that. My brother Haywell, he's back there. I remember when he first was around, because I was around in '76 too. And see, I'm just grateful that I'm still here. And that's the thing, we gotta be grateful too. You know, we might think about we're drifting, but you know what, you're here today. And so that means you can get right back where you need to be. What I'm going to attempt to do anyway is read the poem that I wrote for Mr. Maxwell. And it's called The Example of a Man. The example of a man is more than someone who looks good in a suit. The example of a man is more than someone that has a good job. The example of a man is more than someone that drives a nice car. The example of a man is someone that treats his wife next to God as the most important part of his life, not just someone that will cook him a meal, do his laundry, or clean the house. A husband that would treat his wife as if she were a queen, even when she does not act like it. An example of a man is someone that treats their children, biological and adopted, as if they were a gift from God and not a tax deduction. A man who influences their children to make them the best and to love them unconditionally. An example of a man is someone that is willing to treat a perfect stranger
all right.
Treat a perfect stranger as if they were part of, treat a perfect stranger. An example of a man is someone that is willing to treat a perfect stranger as if they were part of his family, showing them love. An example of a man is someone that can influence a boy by his life and how to become a man without even knowing it. Teaching them to be a good husband, father, friend, and to love God. An example of a man is someone with peace in their heart that is able to bring calm to a volatile situation. An example of a man is someone that is willing to show vulnerability and not think it is a sign of weakness. This is my part. Realizing tears are a sign of strength. When I look back at my life, I hope I can be half the man. When I look back at my life, I hope I can be half the man you're sending them for me to be. And that's